Kristen, could you care less?
Look, if Bill Shorten, if I had to choose between Bill Shorten and Albo as Prime Minister, I would choose Bill Shorten because Albo doesn't know his arm from his elbow. But in terms of what's going on with Bill Shorten and taking a job with a university at the moment, can we stop to think that we're talking about legislation at the moment with universities and foreign students and all of that kind of stuff? He has said that he's going to go and work for this university, and yet he's going to stay on until the election. I think he should resign immediately and call for a by-election if we're not going to have an election until May, because surely there's some kind of conflict of interest here. And the people of Maribyrnong in Victoria deserve a MP that is in it, and they're ready to go and work for their community now, not just kind of suckling on the taxpayer dime.
Now, I remember ripping into Bruce Bilson, who I very much liked when he was a small business minister, but he'd essentially lined up a gig while he was on the way out. Well, clearly this is what's happened here. But again, Michael, and again, I have to be very clear because everyone's got a lawyer and everyone's got people that'll do legal work for free if it's coming after people like me. But geez, isn't it amazing that the Chancellor of the university is the same person who Bill Shorten hired to be the co-chair of the inquiry into the NDIS, who also used to be the head of government departments when he was a minister back in the Rudd-Gillard-Rudd days, and apparently there was universal support for him to get the job. But my goodness, what a tight little world it is in Canberra, where the person who you are going to end up working for, Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, is a person that you have already brought in for a side gig, who used to be somebody you knew from a previous government. What a world.
Just a coincidence,
of course.
Paul. One of those incredible coincidences in life. Nothing to do at all with what you said. The roulette wheel landed on Bill's number. Look, it is significant that he's leaving, very significant, because he's probably the last of the Bob Hawke Labor members from Victoria, very much in the Hawke tradition, centre-right, pro-America, pro-Israel, and Shorten would have been, we know Shorten. Shorten would have been tearing his hair out in those cabinet meetings, in the caucus meetings. Listen to this extreme left gumph coming from Albanese and Wong. Shorten would have been disgusted by what has been going on within the Labor Party, and I'm sure that's one of the reasons he's said enough. I think he's worked out he's not going to become leader again. They'll go to the next generation after Albo gets hit by the political bus. And I think he's realised they're not going to go back to him. He had 2 goes. He's not going to have a 3rd go. And he doesn't want to sit there and listen to all this disgraceful Middle Eastern policy coming out of the Labor Party. And I think he thinks Bob Hawke would be disgusted. I'm disgusted. I'm out of here. And he's got a good job, as you said, by that freak of coincidence, mate.